All right, this is Chid Music, a baseball podcast, episode 65. Dodgers, Orioles from Dodger Stadium. First game of the three-game weekend series. Roki Sasaki hits the field along with the Dodgers. Roki Sasaki will be on the bump for LA. 1-0 pitch from Sasaki. That one is dunked over to right center. Andy Pages will cut it off. Ward on his way to second. What a throw by Andy Pages to throw out Taylor Ward at second. Spin throw to Mookie Betts who applied the tag as he guns out Taylor Ward at second, who was trying to stretch a single to a double. And Pages hoses him down. And that's the first out. 2 up, 2 outs for Roki Sasaki. Pete Alonso coming up next. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Sasaki with the punch out. Sasaki, thanks to that outfield assist from Pages, faces the minimum as we go to the bottom of the first. Dodgers coming up. Trey Gibson on the bump for the Orioles, facing Kyle Tucker, who leads things off to begin the bottom of the first. Gibson's 3-1 pitch. Kyle Tucker leading off, and he gets himself a leadoff walk. Mookie Betts will be coming up next. Mookie Betts hits it over to right. That one will drop in for a base hit. Kyle Tucker will pull up at third. Mookie Betts at second. 2-out double for the Dodgers. Gets 2 runners in scoring position. Max Muncy coming up next. 1-0 from Gibson. Muncy rips it. Base hit over to right field. In comes Kyle Tucker. Mookie Betts getting waved around. Max Muncy with 2 outs. 2 RBIs for the Dodgers to give themselves a 2-0 lead here in the bottom of the first. Max Muncy coming through clutch. Roki Sasaki back on the bump for the Dodgers, facing the catcher, left-handed hitter, Sammy Basallo. He gets him swinging fastball. And Basallo goes down swinging for the first out here in the top of the second. 0-2 pitch. He got him swinging. Slider out of the strike zone. Pitch from Roki. Slow roller over to the left side. Max Muncy's going to have to hurry. Throw to first in time to get Cowser for the third out. Gibson's 1-1 pitch to Freeland. Freeland rips that one to right field for a base hit. 1-out single for the Dodgers here in the bottom of the second. That'll be the second out. Andy Pages now the hitter. Line drive, and that's a base hit. 2-out single by Pages. Out there in left center, Alex Freeland keeps on trucking over to third. And Alex Freeland is coming in. Play at the plate. Freeland will be saved. What a slide by Alex Freeland. Head first slide, and he avoids attack from Sammy Basallo. What a slide by Alex Freeland. Wow, Dino, that's a lot of balls. Sending Alex Freeland from first. Throw his 2-2 pitch. Oppo taco single by Mookie Betts, who's now 2 for 2. Outside ball 4. Ground ball base hit over to right field by Tommy Edman will load the bases up for the Dodgers with nobody out. And we'll see if the Dodgers can take advantage. Ryan Ward will be the hitter. Not fouled, strikeout as he goes after a pitch in the dirt. Mishandled by Basallo, but nevertheless, the strikeout is recorded by Trey Gibbons for the first out. Swing and a miss. Trey Gibson trying to pull a Houdini act. Strikes out Dalton Rushing for the second out. Alex Freeland will be coming up next for LA. 1-2 to Freeland and swing and a miss. Trey Gibbons all fired up as he ends up striking out the side with the bases loaded. Wow. Roki working for the stretch. 1-2 pitch. Grounded to the left side. What a stop by Max Muncy. Gets up quickly. Throw to first. In time to get Ward. What a play. Top of the fifth we go. Dodgers with a 3-0 lead over the Orioles. Facing the catcher, Sammy Basallo. Ground ball over to Alex Freeland. Makes the stop. Throw to first. In time to get Basallo for the first out. Tavares pop fly over to the left. Tommy Edman makes the catch for the second out. 2 up, 2 outs for Roki Sasaki to begin the top of the fifth. Splitter outside, and he loses Cowser. That'll be a 2-out walk. That'll bring up the third baseman, Kobe Mayo, up next. All right, 2-2 to Mayo. Popped them up. Pages calling for it. Comes down with the catch for the third out. As Gibson is ahead of the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 pitch. Edman swings and misses. And Trey Gibson, 2 up, 2 quick outs to begin the bottom of the fifth. Swung on and missed. Dalton Rushing strikes out on the knee for the third out. At the end of 5, we go to the 6th. Roki Sasaki trying to get that quality start for the Dodgers as he begins the top of the 6th on the bump. Holiday over to left field. Slap single to begin the top of the 6th for the Orioles. Mark Pryor on the horn. Looks like the Dodgers are going to get the bullpen going pretty soon. He pops this one up. This one's falling in. This one will be caught by Andy Pages on the slide. What a play by center fielder Andy Pages. 2 exclamation points in the ballgame tonight. Defensively for the Dodgers center fielder. Fastball blows it right past Taylor Ward on that swing and miss. Budo punch out, 2 outs in the inning. Gunnar Henderson coming up next for the Orioles. Jackson Holliday still at first. 1-0 to Gunnar. Over to right. Tucker going back at the track. Wall gone! That's a 2-run home run with 2 outs for the Orioles. And that cuts it 3-2 Dodgers. Orioles within 1. Pete Alonso now the hitter. 1-1 from Roki. And now Alonso gets a hold of one. This one's back! Tie ball game! 3-3 just like that. Roki Sasaki, as the Orioles have jumped on him here with 2 outs. And we have ourselves a tie ball game. Orioles knock out Roki Sasaki in the 6th, man. You got to feel for Roki. Heck of a ball game, and the 6th just tore him up apart. What an at-bat! 11th pitch of the at-bat coming up to Freddie Freeman. Freddie connects! High drive to right! Back! What a catch! Leody Taveras out there in right field slams up against the wall to make the inning-ending catch. Wow! Will Klein in his 26th game with 1 away here in the top of the 7th against the Orioles, facing Kobe Mayo. Ground ball over to the right side and goes through. Called the ball, and the Orioles will load them up with 1 out. Jeremiah Jackson coming up next. 1-0 pitch to Jackson. And he gets a base hit over to right field. Orioles will take the lead for the first time tonight as they score 2 runs on that base hit from Jeremiah Jackson. 5-3 Oriole lead here in the top of the 7th. Mookie Betts will get called out on strikes on that slider from Wells. Tyler Wells, 2 punch-outs here in the bottom of the 7th for the Orioles. Will now face Tommy Edman. Tommy Edman trying to hit the gap out there in right center. Ball goes to the window, to the wall. Tommy Edman pulling up at second with a 2-out double for the Dodgers. Inning continues. The left-hander Ryan Ward up next. 0-1 pitch to Ward. Ward, line drive over to right field, but that one will be caught by the new right fielder Tyler O'Neill for the 3rd out. Inning over for the Dodgers. They leave a man stranded at second. Another cutter up and in. Dalton Rushing all fired up as he strikes out swinging for the 1st out. Alex Freeland up next for the Dodgers. 1-0 from Wells. Freeland, base hit over the leaping third baseman Kobe Mayo to left field. 1-out single for the Dodgers off the bat of Alex Freeland. There's Kyle Tucker up next. Tucker pops it up. Left field. As Colton Cowser makes the catch. 2nd out in the inning. Baltimore Orioles skip's going to pull Tyler Wells, who did a pretty good job for the Orioles on the bump. Be Yanier Cano, right-handed pitcher coming out of the bullpen for the Orioles, to face Andy Pages. 0-2 to Pages. Swing and a miss. Sinker down low out of the strike zone. Last chance for the Dodgers. We go to the bottom of the 9th, down by 2. Mookie Betts, high fly ball over to left, going back at the track, at the wall, and this one's gone! Mookie Betts, solo home run here in the bottom of the 9th. Dodgers within 1. Payoff pitch to Max. In the dirt, ball 4. And Alex Cole will pinch run for Max Muncy representing the tying run. Tommy pops it up. Pete Alonso, foul ball territory, will make the catch. Ball 4, and indeed the Dodgers will have the tying run in scoring position. This is the opportunity they were looking for. Dalton Rushing, the hitter, who is due big time for the Dodgers. That is a line drive, and that's a base hit! Alex Cole coming in to tie this ball game up! 5-5, ball